So you know that when you get banned on Twitch, that's how you know you effed up. Okay, because it is extremely hard to get banned on that platform, all right? And I think it's good, first of all, that they do allow a little bit more on Kick, but at the same time, I definitely think that sometimes some people need to be banned. But when you get banned, all right, on that platform, you know that it's bad. And this streamer named Raja Plus is his full username. He is the son of a former MMA fighter, Quinton Jackson, or he's known mostly by his ring name and also his username as well, because he does stream on Kick as well after his retirement. And he was involved in this pro wrestling scene, okay? He went to like a local pro wrestling scene, and at one point, he decided to jump into the ring, and one of the wrestlers, he like grabbed them and almost did a suplex with them. And at first, you would think that that was enough. And obviously, I can't show the full extent of this because of how violent it is, that it would not be allowed on YouTube. But after he suplexes him onto the mat, he then proceeds to constantly punch this man in the face to the point where I lost count of the amount of times that he like was hitting this guy, and he completely got knocked the hell out. And supposedly at one point as well is that he actually was considered flatlined and at one point medically dead inside the ring as well. They actually had to try to resuscitate him at that point in the ring because he had flatlined, because apparently he'd been hit that badly in the head. And obviously you're probably asking me as well of like what led to this point, because something must have happened beforehand for it to have gone to this, to the point where he's jumping into the ring of a pro wrestling scene. Because all of these guys, you know, even though wrestling is fake and it's scripted, it still takes a lot of training in order to pull off moves to the point where, you know, you're not actually hurting people. Obviously, a lot of the moves are still going to get hurt. When you get suplexed onto the mat, that shit's going to hurt regardless, but you're trained in a way where it's to minimize injury as much as possible. Same with punching. Like if you look at pro wrestling, when they're throwing punches, it's not real punches. Obviously, sometimes it accidentally connects, but the haymakers this guy was throwing in Raja, I don't know how his name's like properly pronounced. This guy's actually trained because his dad's an MMA fighter. This kid is also trained as an MMA fighter as well. But what led to this situation is that apparently Raja and this exact wrestler, his in wrestling name is Psycho Stu, but his real name is Stuart Smith. Apparently before the fight, before like this pro wrestling match went on, they had a bit of an altercation on the outside.
What, you don't know me?
Hell no. Yeah.
Hey, I think that's a little... Oh, you don't sell it? Easy. He's not a fucking worker, bro. Calm down.
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
You're good.
What the fuck was that?
You don't sell it? Dude, he's not a fucking worker, bro.
What the fuck was that? Hold on. I don't play that shit, bro.
Oh, sorry.
No, I will fuck him up, bro.
I know you will.
No.
We're good.
I will fuck him up, bro.
I know you will.
I don't play that shit.
Sorry about that,
Nah, I will fuck him up, bro.
I know you will.
And even though despite this altercation that happened, there's also another video going around that supposedly like Raja, Rampage Jackson's son, and this guy, they actually like mended each other and they actually talked it out before all of this stuff happened.
Don't fucking feel that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, bro. Hey, it's gonna all work out.
Yeah, hello. I appreciate it.
I didn't know. I thought you were at work. Camera. I get it. We're not working out. Well, he's gonna come out on your mat, Juice. I know you keep thinking we're working. We're always working.
I get it. Yeah. I get it now. Now you
know what I'm saying? We're always working.
And there's a few theories that are like going on, and a lot of people reckon that like chat kind of got in Raj's head pretty much for the fact that, you know, even though they talked it out, that this guy still disrespected him in a certain way. And supposedly the promotioners, like the people who promote the fight and the people who help like run this pro wrestling scene, they did organize a little bit of a staging. So this was meant to happen. It's not like that this actual spot didn't come out of nowhere, because Raja even said it on his stream that apparently the promoters were allowing him and actually setting up for a point in the match where he could, like, you know, get back at Psycho Stu.
Tell you guys this, they told me to hit him and just leave. Somebody who pulled me off of him will leave. I'm telling you. I'm gonna hit him as many times as I can. Watch. No, they didn't tell me to fake him. They said I could hit him for real. Yeah, they allowed me to hit him for real. If he hits me back for real, I don't give a fuck. I want him to.
Raja says in that clip as well that they said that they were allowing him to like go full on and punch him in the face. I don't know if that's true. I seriously doubt that, because even though this is a pro wrestling scene, and yes, you know, there is a lot of that, like in the WWE, it's known as like a receipt, right? So if you accidentally hit someone in the ring, that person, the other person now has a receipt against you where they can now hit you back. So this is some kind of receipt, right? Where this guy disrespected Razor, he wanted to get back at him, so they allowed him to suplex him and maybe like pretend to throw a couple punches, or even if they said that you could punch him once, which I think is absolutely stupid, if they actually did allow him, he went overboard with this. Like the amount of punches that this kid kept on throwing was absolutely fucking ridiculous. And I just want to say as well to the people around him is that for a while this kid was throwing punches, you could see that he was not stopping. Someone should have pulled him off at some point. Like, I know Raja, he went way too far by constantly going at this man, like to the point where it's just like, bro, you have to stop. You're going to kill this man. Someone at the same time should have pulled him off. And after all this went down, and after this started spiraling out, and he eventually got pulled off, you know, Psycho Stu, and pulled into the corner, after he got out of the building, he like started having a full fucking mental breakdown on stream.
Tired of everybody fucking playing with me and shit. Think I'm always playing and shit. Call me bitch and shit. Not no fucking bitch, bro. At the end of the day, I'ma stand up for my fucking self, because I'm tired of everybody fucking playing with me, bro. Real shit.
Come on, man. We're leaving, man. We're walking away, bro. Let's not take it serious. Let's go. Come on, Roger. Let's go. Let's go, Roger. Let's go. Roger, let's go. Roger, I'm telling you, let's go. You listen to me. Listen to me, Roger. You need to listen to me right now, Roger. Let's go.
I don't
Let's
give a
go.
fuck. You guys trying to jump me and shit.
Let's go.
You ain't gonna do shit to me, bro.
Let's go,
you
Roger.
can't do shit to me. You can't fuck
Roger,
with me, bro.
Roger, let's go.
You can't fuck with me.
Supposedly this guy, Stuart Smith, or Psycho Stu, he did flatline in the ring. But thank God, thankfully, Rampage Jackson, Razor's dad, he posted on Twitter about this whole entire situation. He mentioned about how, you know, his son is an MMA fighter, not a pro wrestler. They obviously trained completely different ways, and he should not have gotten involved in this whatsoever. But Smith is okay as well. Apparently, he's making a speedy recovery. He is now conscious in this. I don't know how long he was flatlined for. I've just seen that going around online. Even if it's not true, that's just what I've seen. I've seen reports of people saying that, like, you know, he was hit that hard in the head that at one point in the ring he did flatline, and they had to start like trying to resuscitate him at that point in time. But now he is in full recovery. And not only this, but there was now a video that's going around of this guy Stuart Smith talking about how he was a former military person. So he was formerly in the military, and he uses pro wrestling as a way to deal with his PTSD.
Pro in 2009. I had just got out of the military, probably about 6 months earlier. I got out of the military, I joined Knox Pro, you know, because I needed something to focus on. I needed something to help me adjust back into civilian life. You know, a lot of veterans, it's hard for them to readjust into civilian life coming from the life of the military. I'm an American soldier that suffers from PTSD. Being in front of a crowd, it doesn't give me as much anxiety and aggression as I thought it would.
So this is not a good look for Razor. Like, it's really not. And like, I'm glad that Rampage Jackson came out and didn't defend his son, because even though it's his son, you know, and you should be on the side of your son for a majority of the times, when your son does something wrong, you need to like come out and hold accountability and say, I don't condone the actions of what my son does. So I really like commend Rampage Jackson for coming out and stating that, you know, what my son did was completely, he should not have gotten involved with it. He's not trained in the way of pro wrestling. He's a fucking he's trained in the way of MMA fighting. He should not have got involved with this. But man, Razor's now banned on Kick because of this, like I said at the start of the video, which obviously fucking so. I mean, I'm surprised that he didn't get banned straight away, and the fact that they just let him like be live after all this went down, and when he started like full freaking out on stream as well. Like, Kick is really bad at this, and like even Twitch too. Twitch is the exact same, I have to admit. Twitch will ban people, right? They ban people more often, but Twitch and Kick, it's like they don't ban people in the moment, all right? They need to get better at doing that when it comes to live streams. Like when someone's actively doing something, they need to go in, especially when they have a lot of views, you know, or they're doing something illegal, people reporting it. It needs to be like checked immediately and instantly banned. It can't be allowed to fucking constantly drag out, and then after the stream ends, then they go back and go, oh, now we'll ban him. No, it needs to be banned like while they're streaming, all right? Fuck them. They need to get banned in the act. They can't just, you know, keep doing this and then, you know, the whole freak out on stream as well. They can't allow this. But man, this whole entire situation is fucked. Like really, really fucked. Like I've seen a lot of like fuck things, all right? I've seen a lot of like crazy shit when it comes to the internet, right? And it comes to streaming, and I cover streaming drama and content creation drama all the fucking time, right? And a lot of us just like, damn, this situation's crazy. No, this situation is absolutely fucked up. Like the fact that this guy supposedly flatlined in the ring and the man just throwing haymakers at his face is absolutely like disgusting to see. And this is also something that I forgot to mention while I was initially recording it, because I'm now like editing it and I just thought about this, is that there are some people that are saying on Twitter about if Raja should face any like actual criminal repercussions for this. I don't really know about that. It's really hard to say because of the scenario that it was in and because it was the pro wrestling scene, and it also really depends on if the people that were running the promotion, like he said on stream, is that supposedly they gave him the go-ahead to do this. We don't know to what extent that is. So I like I said, I seriously doubt that they actually allowed him to throw fucking haymakers at this guy's face. I reckon Raja just misinterpreted it of what they meant to, like, you know, suplex him and throw punches. I seriously doubt that they meant like actual real punches, but who knows? Maybe he could get charged with like assault for this. Maybe there is a way, and maybe because of the extent that it went to of, you know, Raja just throwing the absolute haymakers at this man's face, maybe Psycho Stu could go ahead and there could be a way to like charge him for assault. And honestly, if there's a way to charge him for assault, he should go ahead and do so, because he needs to fucking learn that you can't be doing shit like this, because he just went way too far. But I would definitely like to hear, you know, what you guys think about all this down below. That is going to be it from me. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Peace out.